space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Captain's log. Stardate 322786899.5.6. The Enterprise has been ordered by Starfleet to investigate an uncharted sector of space. A stellar anomaly has made a long-range sensor scan impossible. In addition to this, we have taken on a new member of our crew, a Vulcan science officer named Sendak, Spock's protege.
Captain, I must inform you of the risks we are taking. To warp directly into the anomaly is highly illogical. To approach slowly and enter sensor range would be much more logical.
Mr. Spock, our long-range sensors were useless on that anomaly. What makes you think that a short-range scan will do any better? Besides, Spock, I've got a gut feeling that we'll find something incredible beyond that anomaly.
I agree with the captain. We have to get through this region of space as fast as possible. Whatever lies beyond the anomaly, it is worth the risk.
I must side with Spock.
You Vulcans, it seems, like to stick.
Ignoring your attempted humor, I must side with Spock. I fail to see the logic in assisting any life beyond the anomaly if we warp straight into an obstacle just outside our vision. Spock provides the safest, most logical course of action. Why do you not follow?
Sendak, I believe it would be helpful to point out that the captain often ignores the safest course of action. In my many travels aboard this ship, I have noticed this. As trusted officers, we must not question the captain's judgment. It is our duty to inform the captain of alternate courses of action as they may arise.
You offer him advice knowing full well that he will not heed it.
In time, young Sendak, you will learn that my friend Jim does not take advice as advice, but merely as a joke.
Humans are quite strange.
Yes, but I believe there is much to learn from him.
So, is it settled? Computer, patch me through to the bridge. Lay in a course for the anomaly. Maximum warp factor. Let's take a peek beyond the bridge. Captain's log, supplemental. We have successfully made it through the anomaly, and are in the process of charting this region. Spock, status report.
Captain, we have charted most of the stars in this system. There appears to be a cluster of planets located in quadrant 3 of this sector that may be capable of supporting life. I suggest we move in closer for a more detailed censorship.
Very well, Mr. Spock. Sendak, take us out. Full impulse power.
Aye, sir.
Beginning sensor sweep now. Captain, this planet indeed supports life. It appears to be a civilization based on living for the self, in a manner similar to that of Earthrider Ayn Rand.
Dear God, we must liberate these people from the beliefs of that awful, evil woman!
Captain, these people find joy in their work. They do not seek monetary gain, only the satisfaction of having their work achieved. Their society is actually quite similar to that of Starfleet.
You're wrong, Spock. I see no parallel. We must save them from themselves. Burn down the planet and start over.
Why do we not beam down to the planet and investigate?
I agree. I find the idea of applying Rand's philosophy to a civilization quite fascinating.
All right, Spock. I know how big you Vulcans are in logic. We'll go. I bet it'll be like shortly for the two of you. Well, here we are. I don't understand what's so great about this society. All I see are a bunch of workaholics.
Captain, I fail to see how you can see the obvious connection between the Randian society
Cannon,
and...
Spock! We have company. Excuse me, ma'am. Could you tell us where we are?
It would be my pleasure, for you see assisting newcomers is a great joy. You are in the center of town. If you would like to speak to our leader, he's located his office. His office is located in the building which we are reading.
Well, there you have it. Let's go. This place gives me the creeps. Check off.
Sir?
Watch our six.
Aye, sir.
Good afternoon. My name is not important.
But the sign on your desk says Howard R. Ork. Mr. Ork. Are you the man to speak to about important issues around here?
Only buildings.
What?
Buildings. That is all that matters to me. You can take away my voice. You can take away my food. But you cannot take away my buildings. They are mine. They keep me whole.
Okay then. Mr. Ork.
Call me Rourke. Stephen Mallory, my only friend. He calls me Rourke.
Okay, Mr. Rourke. Your civilization could be in grave danger. Your people will have to evacuate. Probably to the mountains. While we ensure their safety.
Buildings. You will not take my work from me. It is all that makes me happy. Everyone that lives here does what makes them happy. We live for the self.
Tell us, Mr. Rourke, how did your society begin?
Hundreds of years ago, a capsule crashed into our planet. It contained a great book, The Fountainhead. 752 pages of irrefutable Randian logic. Since then, the teachings of Rand have become the tenets by which we all live. Minus the ring. We don't do that here. Anyway, we live for the self, as the all-knowing Rand intended.
Dear Lord, we need to stop this. We must prevent this self-centered maniac from taking over the whole world. I think we've had enough here.
I disagree. Captain, with your permission, I'd like to remain here to study these Randians.
Very well. Spock, Chekhov, let's take a look around. Elsewhere. This is the captain speaking. Captain, there's a ship out here that's like come out of nowhere. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. We're beaming you up now. Leave Miss Sandak on the surface. We should have someone down here to protect people, just in case. Sandak, keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Aye, sir. Beaming you up now. Sit rest, now!
Sir, we've been hit, but shields are holding. The ship vanished for now, but I think we can track its plasma emissions.
Good work, Ensign. And, take that red shirt off immediately. We wouldn't want you to get killed or anything. But seriously, most things are dangerous.
Captain, sensors indicate multiple plasma emissions, matching that of the mysterious ship. Also, I requisition an upgrade for your ship.
Good job, Spock. Mr. Scott, bridge to Scotty. Can you analyze the plasma emissions and track them? I think we bumped into some old friends. Sir, from the readouts they appear to be Klingon D7 attack cruisers. But sir, I've never seen a D7 cloak before. I've got a sinking feeling our Klingon friends have been working mighty hard recently. Cloaking device? The surface! Bridge! Bridge to Sendak! Bridge to Sendak! Give me a sit-rep now!
Sir, there appears to be a ship landing. It is green in color. Sir, it is vanishing. Equipped with a rudimentary cloaking device, no doubt. It appears to be Klingon, judging from the markings on its wing. It appears to be having difficulty maintaining cloak. Sir, I'm going to investigate.
No! You wait for us to beam down to the surface and assist you!
Sir, there are more ships appearing out of cloak.
Time is of the essence, Captain.
I remind the captain that the ship is on red alert. Shields are up and we're taking fire. Now, we've got to fend off those attacks long enough to lower our shields and send you down. You're right, Scotty. Man the transporter. The moment we arrive at the transporter room, have checkoff, fire, full spread, phasers, photons, everything we've got. And do what you gotta do. Think you can lower the shield for long enough to get us down there? Absolutely, sir. I know the ship like the back of my hand. Oh, hey, that's new. Well, this appears to be the coordinates. There's the ship, and look, there's Sendak.
Captain, it is a trap.
Ready phasers.
Spock, what is that?
Captain, it's an automated pulse rifle.
Well, what kind?
A Vulcan.
Very well then. Advance. We are the rebels. I am Dorian, and this is Tom Sawyer.
How do you do? Dorian, your plan wasn't nearly complicated enough. It didn't have spiders, so.
Mr. Sawyer, so long as my portrait remains out of sight, I don't care how complicated our traps are. Oh, forgive me. This is our leader, Mr. Ellsworth Toohey. They are a group of people very much against them and their ways of life. Personally, I don't care about them and their petty problems. I thought joining them would be a new and pleasurable experience.
I don't care none too much about their way of living either. I just joined for the adventures.
Fascinating. Are there more of you?
Well, there are a few more of us. Sula is... well, no one knows where Sula is. We fear Winston was met with a bullet to the skull. Literally or metaphorically. Both rather serious, I'm afraid. Winan was rather wholly jettisoned to space for sympathizing with Rourke. And Lord Henry? Well, he just seems to be late as usual.
What about that savage guy? What's his name? John? What about those crazy British folks?
Let me explain that one. John got into something so much. He's pretty zonked out right now. And as for the Bennett family, well, they're either running around trying to find their crazy daughter, or trying to get their eldest to marry some cute boy.
Back to the task at hand, gentlemen. These are Klingon ships. Where did you get them?
Simple. We got them from Klingon.
What?
They're not very sympathetic to our cause, but they're more than happy to help us wipe out these self-centered freaks. I can't wait to see how the war building will burn.
Spock? Is it possible we're not the good guys in this one?
That would be logical, Captain. I would recommend a course of action that assists the rebels.
And destroy this logical society? Spock, are you out of your Vulcan mind? I mean, I'll do it because that awful evil woman Rand must be stopped, but really, Spock?
First, Captain, Ayn Rand has been dead for centuries. Second, her principles sound wonderful on paper, but realistically, they cannot work. For society to work, there must be cooperation and compromise between individuals. If one lives only for the self, one will not compromise, but rather steadfastly hold their position, and nothing will be accomplished. I also suspect the Klingons will double-cross these rebels, regardless of the outcome of this civil war. Utopia, it seems, cannot and does not exist here.
Agreed, Spock.
I believe it is called the Brave New World phenomenon. Society, without tangible incentive, inevitably stagnates into a society based on two options: unite against the common enemy, or create its own reward system, which would be Soma. Upon further reflection, I discovered Starfleet is subject to this phenomenon. The only reason our monetary-free, achievement-based society still thrives is that all are motivated by the threat of mutual destruction.
Gee, Spock. Thanks. Let's go pay Mr. Rourke another visit.
Ah, Mr. Kirk.
That's Captain to you.
Yes, Captain Kirk. What can I do for you?
Surrender control of your planet to Tui and his men.
Tui?
Yes, Tui. He doesn't think very kindly of your philosophy, and neither do we.
I don't think of him at all. Now, I'm sorry, but I refuse to surrender my planet to you. Working here has been the only source of true happiness I've had since Dominique died. Now, Kirk, is there anything else I can do for you?
You can die, please!
Buildings! Buildings!
Well, now that that's over... Scotty, beam us aboard. Now that we've taken care of that Randian problem, let's get rid of the Klingon one. Block phasers and fire. Aim for the source of the plasma signatures.
Yes, sir. Firing. Sir, they're decloaking.
Captain, it appears that they must decloak to fire. I suspect that their cloaking system is inefficient, taking up most of their power to remain stealthy. It would be reasonable to assume that they cannot operate their shields when they are cloaked, because shields operate on a lower power band. If we can track them when they cloak and hit them, I believe 2 photon torpedoes or a 3-second phaser blast would destroy their ship.
Very good, Mr. Spock.
You're coming into attack range, sir.
Evasive action! Prepare to fire photon torpedoes! Fire phasers! Spock, give me a status report. Scotty, what is our engine situation? Scotty, anytime now. Sir, look today is temporarily offline. Impulse engines are still active.
Sir, shields are at 59.47%. We cannot withstand another barrage of fire.
We've taken out 2 of their ships. Scans show that there is only 1 left, and it is retreating. Captain, what shall we do?
After him.
But, sir...
After him! Scotty, give me everything you've got! After him!
Sir, I suggest you let it go.
Don't you argue with me! Not on my ship, not on my bridge! Say, when did you change shirts?
Sir, it's making 1 more pass. The weapons are coming online.
Retaliatory fire!
Sir, we're taking fire! Sir, the ship has been destroyed.
Sendak, file a report to Starfleet. Sendak.
Captain, she is dead.
Captain's log. We finished our charting of this new star system. We have removed the Klingon influence, and the rebels are now in control of the planet. But how will they fare? Will they work with Tui and begin to live fully for the good of others? Will this new government begin to take control of all aspects of its citizens' lives? Will racism and oppression rear their ugly heads? Or will the hedonists live for adventure and freedom? More importantly, will they still uphold their tradition of not raping people for the sake of enlightenment? Only time will tell. Starfleet calls this mission a success, but I cannot see it that way. I have lost an officer on this trip, and my friend Spock has lost a protege. It does not seem to have phased his attempts to find a replacement for himself, although looks can be deceiving. We'll see if time really does heal all wounds. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we are getting funky now. Good, I like it. Now and then I think of when we served together. Like when you first came aboard the Enterprise. I thought you served under me, but felt distracted with your company. It was our work, and it's an ache I still remember. Oh yes, this is good. Get ready to take it away, Spock. Bring it on. All you've got. Ready, go.
You can get addicted to a certain kind of song.
My God, you're actually singing? Really?
Like resignation to defeat, always defeat.
But I don't believe in the no-win scenario.
The languages you could always translate. Well, you said we'd still communicate.
I never said that.
But I'll admit that I was glad the mission was over.
The red shirts sure weren't.
But you didn't have to face my heart.
Absolutely I did.
Make out like it never happened and that we were
We
nothing.
really were nothing.
I don't even need support, but you treat me like a red shirt and that feels so
Well, you're
wrong.
dead, so it doesn't matter.
No need to Vulcan grip my neck.
Ow, was it something I said?
Have Starfleet collect your records and then transfer your post.
Get off my bridge.
Guess that I don't need you though. Now you're just some Vulcan that I used to.
Believe me, I have known a lot of Vulcans in my time.
Now you're just some Vulcan that I used to know.
And by a lot of Vulcans, I mean a lot of Vulcan women.
Now you're just some Vulcan that I used to know.
And some green aliens, too. Lots of green aliens. I mean, a lot of green aliens.
Do you really want that public?
Yes, absolutely. I don't care. It's in the Starfleet records.
Your choice.
Now and then, I think of all the times you gave me orders.
Well, of course. I'm the captain. What I do.
Part of me believing it was always something that I'd done.
Well, yes, you disagreed with me. Multiple times.
But I don't want to live that way.
Well, you're on the bridge, aren't you?
Analyzing every word you say.
I say a lot of stupid stuff, don't I?
You said that you could use logic.
Well, of course I
But
can.
you wouldn't get nostalgic on some Vulcan that you used to know.
There were so many.
But you didn't have to face my
I
heart.
absolutely did.
Make out like it never happened and that we were nothing.
We were nothing.
I don't even need support.
I don't need yours either.
Treat me like a red shirt and that feels so rough.
So what?
No need to Vulcan grip my neck.
I didn't mean to
Have
stop talking.
Starfleet collect your records and then transfer your post.
Yes, get off my bridge.
Guess that I don't need you though.
I don't need you either.
Now you're just some Vulcan that I used to know.
I'm perfectly fine operating this ship all by myself.
I used to know. Some Vulcan.
I can do it on my own.
Vulcan that I used to know. Some Vulcan.
Really, I can. I can do it.
I used to know. So now you're just some Vulcan that I used to know.
Oh, for the love of God, come back. It's so lonely on this bridge without you. Well, who's gonna fix my pants? They keep tearing.
Walk the bones, Captain.
Look, he just makes me exercise. I'm sick of sweating to the oldies. I can't handle it anymore. And I need my replicator privileges back. I want potato chips. Captain's log, supplemental. My pants no longer fit properly. I've spoken with the Enterprise tailor, and he says they're too far gone. There's nothing he can do. I have asked Starfleet to requisition me a new pair of pants, but they don't have a size big enough. My friend Bones, my good friend Bones, my physician, he has requisitioned me some tapes from Earth's past. Richard Simmons sweating to the oldies. I don't much like it. It involves actually working instead of eating donuts. I am banned from the replicator. My existence on this ship has become horrible. I am no longer allowed to replicate myself crawlers and donuts and bagels. It's a terrible existence. I've said that already. My captain's log is becoming redundant, just like my daily schedule of salads, more salads, and then tofu. Please, if anyone can hear me, get me out of here! End captain's log.
2, 1.
Where are we?
Not quite sure, Captain. Doesn't appear to be the proper planet, though.
Welcome to Dublin. We have many problems and we're very depressed. If you want to know more about our society, go look at the green light at the end of the dock. It gives you all the answers. If you need any pants, you can go to Celie's pants shop down that way. She makes pants to fit anyone. Enjoy your day.
Fascinating. Simply fascinating.
I think we should be leaving planet now.
Hang on a minute, Chekhov. Do you think maybe that pants store sells pants big enough?
Captain, I don't think any pair of pants could possibly fit that size. We need to be getting off planet now.
Huh?
I concur with Chuck.
Hold on. Is anyone hungry? Does anyone like Cool Ranch?
Captain, that's horrible for you!
Or Cheetos?
Never.
I was gonna eat those!
I know, Captain. That's the problem.
Give me my chips!
You need to admit that you have a problem. That is the
I'm
first step,
getting my
Captain.
pants
It
as
is
well.
logical to admit that you have a problem and that you need to fix the problem.
I love our commanding officers. Do you not?
Humans are very selfish.
Agreed. Beaming back to ship now.
Wait. Okay. Kirk and I have worked out our differences. Kirk has agreed that if I make my ears actually look like normal human ears, kind of like this, I don't know what happened, transport, not logical, it happens. However, he's agreed that if I keep my ears looking normal, he will refrain from stuffing Doritos and Cheetos down his shirt and eating them. He will go healthy, like Bones has recommended.
Oh,
The people are
you guys think maybe Scotty could beam all this fat out of me?
I don't
Let's
think so,
check
Captain.
that.
I don't think it works
Scotty?
like that.
Please believe beam us back to ship. Could you leave fat behind on surface?
Just the fat, not the fat guy.
Okay.
Alright. Going back.
That's
Thank you.
important.